Hey Daddy, it's story time again with the whistleblower, me, Bill Alfonso. Got some response. I was at a Legends Luncheon 2 Fridays ago, and 4 people walked up to me and said, hey, you doing a podcast now? We love the stories. I said, okay, great. They said, please continue. So here I am again. It's not an interesting story, but it happened. The airplane crash that almost happened. Championship wrestling from Florida in the 80s. The Monday night, West Palm, Tampa Tuesday, Miami. Wednesday we did TV and Miami, so it was a long day. Sometimes we would fly, and the territory was doing so good. Hey, Angelica, what's up? You waving to me? I'm doing a promo. Give me a minute here. It's my niece, smart ass. So sometimes, the territory was red hot. We were selling out every building we went to. It was Dusty, Mark Lewin, the Purple Haze, Kevin Sullivan, superstar Billy Graham. The territory was on fire. So we did TV Wednesday morning from 9 to like 1, and then we would jump on. I would usually drive because I was refereeing at the time, so I didn't have the privileges of flying like the main event guys did. Dusty, they would fly, and everybody else drove because it's only 250 miles, but it makes it a long day. So if I got an opportunity to fly, I said, damn, it's like a special treat to me, because we went to Miami every Wednesday for like 4 years solid. It's either Miami or Lauderdale or Homestead, or the Keys, or the Bahamas. But anyway, they say, hey, Fonzie, you want to fly with us so you don't have to drive? So, oh, great. So it was Kevin Sullivan, superstar Billy Graham, Sir Oliver Humperdink, and Ron Bass. All big guys that weighed, close to 300 pounds, and me. And it was a 4-seat plane plus a pilot, and I would sit like we're in the luggage. So the plane was so overweight because everybody weighed 300, above the average, because of big wrestler guys. So we get on the plane, we take off, go to Miami, the 4 guys plus me, and the takeoff's the most dangerous, the most important part of a departure, of a flight. So we took off, and we got like over downtown Tampa, and one of the motors, I think it was the right motor, started to sputter, like it would go up and stop, and every time it would stop, the plane would lean over, and then the motor would come back on and it'd go. So the pilot was starting to not panic, but he was doing his thing. He called something on the radio, said they would have a return, emergency landing. So we banked in, and the motor kept sputtering the whole time. Kevin Sullivan couldn't stop talking. He was talking about Bobby Shane, because Bobby Shane just had gotten killed a few years earlier in a plane crash, and he kept repeating about that. Kevin Humperdink turned white as a freaking ghost, not saying nothing. Superstar was praying, and I forget what Rodney Bass was, and I couldn't believe this was happening. We thought we were gonna literally die. It was be a miracle if we made it in, but we did. We banked, and the motor kept sputtering, and it would go like that, and all the guys would be crying, freaking out, praying. And we come in, we see the runway ahead of us, and there's all kind of fire trucks and rescue, whatever. And as we got maybe 50 feet from touching down, and the motor went out completely, and we just touched down and bounced in. And we all got out of the plane, kissed the ground, said we'd never fly in a little plane again. We jumped on the Eastern Airlines and went to Miami. The next week, next Wednesday, we got back on the same plane, and we did it again. But, just something wrong with the fuel filter. But that's just a story about something that happened with Kevin Sullivan, superstar Billy Graham, Rodney Bass, and Sir Oliver Humperdink. It was pretty cool.